What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let's see how the audio sounding. Let's see how the audio sounding. Test, 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 test. Sound quiet. Hold on a second. Let me just move it closer. Test, test, test. Alright, that sounds a little bit better. Let me go ahead and send this link out. We're going to go ahead and get started. If I sound too quiet, let me know. I'll get closer to the mic. I'm not at my desk again. I'm just kind of chilling. But the show is still going to continue. So we do got a shit ton of news today. Alright, y'all, we do got a bunch of news today. We got 7 a.m. GBP, 7:30, 8:15 Euro, 8:30 USD, 8:45 Euro, 10 a.m. USD, 12:25 Canadian. We got New Zealand holiday. We got 5:30 Australian. We got a shit ton of news today, y'all. It's the setup on GJ here. Took off right on London, didn't retest like I wanted to see. So we missed that setup right there. And then we're going to be looking at possible GU sales. Again, if y'all was on the live yesterday, I told y'all hours before news to go for GU sales and to go for NAS sales. NAS just tapped this level though, so hold that thought, y'all. NAS just tapped this level here. So let's hold that thought really quick. Let me know in the chat how the audio sounds, but again, NAS ended up tanking to the downside, as well as GBPUSD. Told you about these setups hours before the news popped off. Make sure like the lives, you'll hop up in here, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let's see if we can hold this level as resistance right here. Alright, so NAS could hold this level as resistance. Wait, am I on bar replay? Let me cancel. Okay, cool. I was like, I know I'm not tripping. So we're going to see if NAS can maintain 25.30 as resistance. If so, we could look for sales going down to the downside. So we're about to see what this next 15 looks like right here. But yeah, we caught this beautiful drop on GU right here. Then GU continued to drop last night. If my mouse would work, that would help, right? Not going to look at gold today, unless it pushes back up. Not going to touch gold today. Mainly going to be paying attention to GU and NAS again. Really paying attention to NAS right here because I want to see if we can take a setup right here. About to see if we can take a setup right here. I like this setup right here. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I see you here new to trades. What's going on? What's going on? Let's bring this over to the left so we can see this a little bit better. So we're about to wait for the next 15. About to see if we can hold this level as resistance right here. Oh, man. We got a bunch of news today as well. So again, the game plan is going to be just like yesterday. We're just going to trade around the news. We're either going to take a setup before news or take a setup after news. That's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. I got my water. Those just joined the live, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We have not entered anything yet. Make sure you hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal, free Telegram. And like always, you got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. About to see how this next 15 looks. Alright, new 15 just popped up. Let's see if we can hold this low as resistance. Let's see if we can hold. Really quick, let me see these other charts. Okay, so GJ is doing a retest. So we got a lot of potential setups here. So now we gotta be picky with our setups. Again, we do got some news popping off today. We got 7 a.m. GBP, 7:30 GBP. So in about 4 hours. Then we got 8.15 euro, 8.30 USD, 8.45 euro, 10 a.m. USD, New Zealand bank holiday. Canadian news at 12:25, Australian news at 5:30. So we got a lot of stuff going on today, y'all. Judy, nice drop here. I'm liking GJ here as well. If we can hold that level of support, it's not a terrible setup. Got a few potential setups here. Right here. And my broker loves glitching when I be trying to figure shit out, man. My broker be trying to nerf me, y'all. If you got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at your charts, drop in the chat. Make sure to like the live and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Just looking to see what setup we're going to take. We're just still waiting for our confirmations to be met right now. We're still just waiting for our confirmations to be met. What's going on, Manuel? What's good, man? Just got off work. Yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. Grind don't stop. So as far as how we're doing so far this week, y'all, again, even though it is Thursday, still make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free Signal, free Telegram, and check out the weekly analysis. All right. We wrapped up January, 20 wins, 3 losses, giving us an 87% win rate. And then we're 4-0 this week. We went 2-0 on Tuesday, then we went 2-0 yesterday. So we're 4-0 this week, which is not bad at all. And right now we're just waiting for our confirmation to be met. I'm being very picky right now. I'm mainly going to focus on NAS, especially because, again, we got a bunch of news events popping off. So I'm not going to force a setup here. If we do see a setup, I'm not going to say a setup before news. But worst come to worst, we'll just wait till after all the news pops off. And then wait for 9:30, 10 o'clock and find a setup. All right, we got the retest now. Let's see if we can hold this level of support. Let's see if we can hold this as support right here. New 5-minute about to pop up in a second. This right here. Let's see what NAS is up to. Yeah, so okay, this is G right here. Alright, new 5-minute just popped up. I like how this is holding right now. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. Move this over so y'all can see this better. There we go. But again, we got these charts chilling at our levels. We're just waiting for our confirmations right now. So all we're doing is just chilling, patiently waiting. this right here. Let's see what this 15 looks like. See how this 5-minute closes. GJ starts her retest. GU, we need to see it break below and maintain 36.20, 25, 36.20 as resistance. And then NAS, we're waiting to see what gold right here. Drag this here, that way if it does drop, I'll know. If it breaks past that, I'll know. We might get some action in a little bit, y'all. New 5-minute just popped up. We might get some action in a little bit, y'all. Again, we're just gonna wait till our confirmations are met. No rush to take a setup. What's going on, Doug? I see you up here. What's going on, Doug? What's going on, Doug? What's going on, y'all? Just want to wait for this candlestick to close. I'm liking how NAS and GJ are looking. Just gotta wait for this candlestick to close. Let me turn this down. I forgot I turned this up. Y'all probably can hear me. Y'all can probably hear me better now. But yeah, we're just waiting for this candlestick to close. This right here. Got 2 minutes left, so as long as the price don't take off, we're gonna wait for this candle to close. As long as price doesn't take off, we're gonna wait for this candle to close. Yeah, I'm liking this right here, though. I'm liking this right here. Just trying to move right now. We're gonna wait for this candle to close, though. These two right here. We're gonna see how this 15 closes, but I'm liking how NAS and GJ is looking right here. how NAS and GJ are looking right here. Alright, new 15 just popped up. GU just did something as well. So yeah, we got a lot of potential setups about to play out right here. We got a lot of potential setups. I'm liking GU over GJ, but they're both still kind of valid setups here. If GJ can maintain 213.90 as support, we can look for buys going to 214.35. If GU can break below and maintain 36.20 as resistance, we could look for sales going down to 3600. A lot of potential setups here. A lot of potential setups here. Close held at support, still holding at support. This is holding as resistance, so I like this setup here, but as you can see, it's kind of retesting again. GU broke below though. I like GU. Did a pretty decent move for it already. We caught the initial lower low, the beginning of the lower low yesterday, just like we caught the lower low on NAS yesterday. Only thing to keep in mind with these two GP pairs is that we have a shit ton of news like right around the corner. That's the only thing. In like about 3.5 hours, we have a bunch of Euro and GBP news popping off. And because we did big moves yesterday and last night, it's kind of a coin toss how it's going to react and play out. Again, we went live with the members during ADP yesterday. ADP didn't do anything too crazy. We still caught some nice setups though after the news. So yeah, I'm liking GU here. It just did a nice break here. Let's see if we can close and hold this level right here. Again, if we can hold 3620 as resistance, we can look for sales going to 3600. Yeah, we got a few potential setups here. That's a good question. So when I say I like what I'm looking at right here, what specifically are you looking at and why do you like it? So I'm looking for exactly what I'm talking about, right? So for example, I literally just said, right, with GU, if my mouse will work, like I just said right here, if GU can maintain 3620 as resistance, we could look for sales. To the downside, if GJ can maintain 213.95 as support, we could look for buys going to 214.40. And then with NAS, if we can maintain 5,030 as resistance, we could look for sales going down below. So what I'm saying, I like what I see. I'm watching price to see if it's holding as resistance or support, right? So now GU is obviously rejecting, but like I was saying, I like NAS and GJ because they're holding these support and resistance. So if you do not understand how support and resistance works, make sure to explore the day trading tips playlist, but also watch my videos going over support, resistance, and price action. So I'm going to drop one of them in the chat. Right, it's very important to understand price action as well as support and resistance. So make sure to check these videos out right here. Good question though. GU and GJ. I might just wait till after the news for that. I kind of like how NAS is looking right here. Might jump into this. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Yeah, I like how this is looking. Just retest this level multiple times. Might jump in this, y'all. We might jump in this. I'm gonna wait. If it goes to a certain price, I'm gonna jump in. I'm not gonna lie. It's holding as resistance. Let me type some trade ideas up just in case we do hop in this. I am liking this. It could go timber in a second. It could go timber in a second. Yeah, I'm gonna jump in this right here. We're gonna go ahead and enter this bad boy right here. And of course, you want to know the SLs and TPs. You know what to do. Click that link in the description. Join the advanced play signal room, so you notify when I enter trades, exit trades, when price hits one of my levels, etc., etc. 25. Yeah, but we're in this right here. Got a little bit of work to do, but I like this setup right here. GU, I like this GU setup here also. It could try to retest. That's the only thing, because we have news around the corner. I want to be super safe because price could try to retest that level because it already did a big move for the day. Just like GJ, if y'all was in the GJ live, GJ did a big ass move yesterday. Remember, I told y'all we could see price retrace, and look what GJ ended up doing, right? It did exactly what we talked about it most likely doing. Ended up rejecting. Right, because again, it was all the way up here London session, that thing rejected and closed down. Like I always be telling y'all, when we see big ass moves like this take place before New York or London session open, do not be surprised if we see some retracements. But if GU can close right here, I like this sell setup as well. Again, we got a little bit of work to do with NAS. We did hit TP1, but we still got some work to do. But we did hit TP1. We still got a little bit of work to do. Let me show y'all visibly where TP2 is going to be at. And again, if y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop in the chat. About to hit TP2, and we did hit TP2. All right, so y'all should be green on this. Y'all should be green or blue on this setup right here. GU is pushing nicely as well. I'm not in GU though, because y'all know me. I like to wait for retest. So I'm not in GU. Let's see what GJ's up to right here. Make sure to like the live and subscribe, y'all. Make sure to like the live and subscribe. Yeah, so we still need some volume though, because you see it keeps on hitting our TPs and rejecting. So we're still just slowly waking up. But TP2 to get it. About to catch you to the chat in a second. Just give me 1 second, y'all. I got you. Where the fuck? I got too many apps open. Too many apps. Too many apps. Do you include? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, new to trades? You said, do you include the with support resistance? I don't know what you mean. Retype your question. Retype your question, and I got you. I just want to make sure I answer it correctly. So I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure what you mean by that. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at your charts, drop in the chat. We hit TP2 on NAS. We got a little bit of work to do though. Still got a little bit of work to do, but we are in profit. What's going on, Doug? So now we're just gonna let the markets do what the markets do. We're just gonna let the markets do what the markets do. This is probably the only set I'm going to take until after all the news pops off and then going into New York session. Because again, GJ and GU, I kind of want to see what the news does first before I take a setup on them again. So we're probably just going to be in this setup right here. Now we get a clean retest. I might jump into GU. So I'm going to see what this next 5 and 15 looks like. Yeah, so we want to see price retest. GJ's trying to push back up as well. Yeah, so I might just let the news do what it's gonna do. When you draw the lines of the support and resistance, do you include the wicks of the big candles or just the candle bodies? It depends. It depends on the market structure. It depends on the market structure. Again, all this stuff I do is after I look at and understand the market structure, right? My trade ideas, my key price levels, my entries, my SLs, bias for the day, all that is determined after I understand what the market conditions and the market structure is, right? And that's why we talk about in the playbook and in Playmaker University. So GU is going timber. It didn't really retest like I wanted to see, but hey, it is what it is. We're gonna let GU do its thing. We're gonna let GU do its thing. Shout out to those that did jump into it, but y'all know me, I like to wait for the retest. Yeah, that thing ripping. Let's see if NAS can do that. Again, NAS went absolutely crazy yesterday. So did GU. We caught this huge drop in GU yesterday. Thing went 10 rules and drawdown for like maybe 5-10 minutes. And then after that, price just took a dump. Same thing with NAS100, I think. Tanked all day yesterday. We're probably looking for a sell setup right here. Again, it did a big ass drop yesterday. We just broke a strong support resistance level, so we need to maintain a level as resistance. We could also try to retest the level above us one more time, but we've been holding this level as resistance all night, so that's why I kind of feel confident taking this setup right here. We just need some volume. We already hit TP2, so we just need some volume for price to finish the move we're looking for, right? We need a little bit of volume like this right here on GU taking place on NAS100. That's what we're looking for right here. It's a big ass dump. Right off the level 2. I don't know if y'all peeped that. I did the dump right off the level 2. New 15 about to pop up in a minute and a half. So as we can see, y'all, GU's going timber. NAS barely missed TP3. Barely missed TP3, so we're going to see if we can hit TP3 here. We're going to be on for a little bit longer, y'all. Again, we do have a bunch of news popping off in a little bit. We have 7 a.m. GBP news, 7:30 GBP news, 8:15 Euro news, 8:30 USD news, 8:45 Euro news, 10 a.m. USD news, 12:25 Canadian news, New Zealand bank holiday, and 5:30 Australian news. So we got a whole bunch of shit popping off today. But we are 5-0 for the week, ladies and gentlemen. It's called the playbook for a reason. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all folks. We still got some work to do, though. We're not at a 1-to-1 yet, so we still got some work to do. There we go. Let's let the members know. Who's in here with me, though? Who else is in NAS100 NQ right now? Let me know in the chat. Who's in this setup? Look at that push. Told you we just needed a little bit of volume. I told y'all we just needed price. We just needed price to do what GU did. And GU's going stupid. Like I said, it didn't retest, so I didn't take this setup personally. But shout out to those that did take this setup. But we're in this, so it's all good. It's all good. Can't catch them all, don't gotta catch them all. I'm about to hop back into bed after this live. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm about to hop my happy ass right back into the bed. I'm not lying to y'all. Beautiful drop right there. Make sure to like the live and subscribe, y'all, if you ain't already. And shout out to those that's listening live, y'all. All right, I know a lot of people don't be trading London session. I know it's early in the morning, but again, the early bird gets the worm. The early bird gets the worm. We're about to hit TP4 right now. This is why the haters be flagging my TikTok lives. We just hit TP4. So we're currently at, if we can get these damn arrows out the way. We're currently at a 1-to-1 right now. So we're at a nice 1-to-1 right now. So everybody's in this trade. Y'all should not let this trade turn back red. So whether you close, invest on profit, take partial, whatever y'all do, and of course members and Playmaker University, not Playmaker University, Advanced Play Sitting Room, y'all know what the final TP is, y'all know what the entry is and all that good stuff. So do what y'all usually do. But for everybody in the live stream that's in setup, again, we're at a 1-to-1. All right, we're at a nice 1-to-1 right now. I totally messed up on the TPs. I was typing too quick. Let me fix that really quick. hit TP5 in a second. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, 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 man. And since I'm not at my desk, I'm just on my laptop. I actually took this trade on my phone. And this shit looks fucking sexy. I'm gonna put this on my story. I gotta block out all my info though. But yeah, that's a nice drop right there. That's a beautiful drop right there. GU also did a nice drop. GJ ended up rejecting that level, but it's all good. We're in this setup, so that's all that matters. Doug, I already know your ass in, Doug. You be on it. I wish I could take it, but I only know how to trade with it. Forex. Forex. You can trade NAS100 on Forex. Right, this is NAS100. NQ is for futures. NAS100 is the indices, which is on the Forex brokers. So if you're in America, you have to trade on the futures broker. But if you have a prop firm, you can trade all this on the Forex. So I'll be trading my indices and futures setups on my prop firm account on the indices side. And I have my main account on my main live accounts Forex. But yeah, so this is NAS100. This is on Forex. So if you trade Forex, you can trade NAS100. It might just be different. It might say, because some brokers be weird, like sometimes it might say NDX 100, right? Or sometimes it'll say US 100, but it's all the same shit, just a different toilet, right? NAS 100 and that's NDX 100, US 100. Don't ask me why it's different shit. All I can tell you is what the shit means. Don't ask me why it's the way it is, because I ain't gonna have an answer for you. All I care about is what means what, so I know what to take. All right, so every broker is slightly different. You're in there, Devontae. What's up, Devontae? I didn't even see your ass in here. Yeah, so we're about to hit the zone too. So again, when we hit the zone, a rejection might take place. But yeah, we're deep in profit on this bad boy right here. Deep in profit, back-to-back NAS sales, y'all. And again, we have news today. Everybody be online. Oh, there's news, so I'm not going to trade at all today. We traded before news, we're making money. It's simple. Trade before news or trade after news. Yesterday, we didn't take any trades before news, so guess what we did? We took a trade after news and made a bag. Today, we took a trade before news, we made a bag. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. This is a nice drop right here, though. Still got some work to do, though. I want to haul my ass right back in bed after this, y'all. We're going to be on for a little bit longer. GU almost hit the zone as well. Look out, price rejecting. Same thing with NAS100, about to hit the zone and reject. That's the beautiful thing about trading, y'all. Like I said, I'm not at my desk. I'm chilling on my laptop. Took a trade on my phone today instead of my computer screen. Now I'm about to hop my happy ass right back in bed. Take a couple hour nap. Then I got a one-on-one session. Then after that one-on-one session, got to do the New York price watches for the members and students. See how the news play out. Maybe take one more setup, but not. I'm just going to edit my videos for the day. We should be going live on TikTok today. I got to check my schedule, but we should go live on TikTok today. I just kind of been taking a little bit of break because, again, I do got some people that want to be mods. I need some more mods, though, just in case. So, again, if you're a playmaker, you want to be a mod, DM on Instagram or Telegram so I can add you on to be the mods, because if you haven't been in the lives lately, I've been getting flagged. Like the past 6 lives I've had, I got flagged like 4 times out of the last 6 times. And to cancel the flag, I'll have to restart the live. I don't want to restart the live all the time, but I might have to start doing that, right? But I also need some eyes and ears, because y'all know how I be in the live streams. I be talking for 5-10 minutes sometimes, and I don't know who's in the live and stuff like that. And people be reporting. The haters be coming in, The trading gurus be coming in and they be reporting my shit. Like I got flagged last time because it said I was using unoriginal content, but I was literally on the charts and reading from my book. So how the hell are they gonna say my book's unoriginal content, or teaching you how to read the charts is unoriginal content? That doesn't make any sense. And then other days I'll be getting flagged for tobacco use, all types of dumb shit. So I need some mods to manage the people that be popping up in the live, because we be getting a bunch of people in there. We get like 1,000 people a day each time I go live. I'm only live for like 2 hours on TikTok, and on the high end we be having like 100 people in there at once. So it'll be a lot of people going in and out. So I need people to keep an eye out for me while I'm breaking shit down for y'all. So again, if you gotta be a playmaker though, all right, you gotta be a playmaker to be a mod. So if you're a playmaker, you want to be a mod, hit me up on the back end, and then we'll go from there. Ooh, come on, hit this zone. Hit this zone. Come on, you can do it. Look at that drop. I told y'all we just needed some volume. I told y'all we just needed to see price do what GU did here. And sure enough, we just hit another TP, hit the zone. So again, y'all need to move SO and profit. Y'all need to take partials or close. We just hit the zone, all right? So again, I said it again. I'm gonna say it one more time. At this point, you need to either close, move SO and profit, take partials, do something, okay? Because if we do not turn this level from a support to resistance, we are going to retrace back to our entry. And I don't want nobody in my DMs asking me, oh, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear it, because I told you, all right? Do not be greedy. We're at a 1 to 2 RR. That's a completely good trade, all right? Nobody should close this trade red. I don't want to hear it. All right, y'all. I said it 3 times. I did my part. Now I'm about to let the members know we just hit the next zone. Yeah, but this was a pretty clean setup. Pretty quick setup too. Can't complain, can't complain. But you see how it's rejecting. You see how it's rejecting. Don't say I ain't tell y'all. I see how it's rejecting. Don't say I ain't tell y'all. Alright, don't say I ain't tell y'all. Pretty smooth setup right here. And again, this is why we enter and exit off these levels, right? Because we had this level marked off before this took place. So meanwhile, the average trader is going to be shocked or surprised or blindsided by this retracement and rejection. But we was already prepared for this rejection because we have these key price levels marked off. Again, look at how price hit this level. And then immediately the next 15, look what price did, right? Again, y'all need to rip the band-aid off and learn how the charts work. It's called the playbook for a reason. I show y'all this shit every single day. You know, the proof's in the pudding at this point. Close the 1 to 2 RR. That's what's up, Duante. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A 1 to 2 RR is going to keep some stress away. That's depending on your account. That's part-time income, that's full-time income. Again, 1 to 2s every day is not bad at all, y'all. So I'm about to take my ass back to bed, all right? I'm gonna take me a mini nap. Shout out to everybody in the live, y'all. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free student, free Telegram. Again, the sale did get extended. All right, the sale did get extended. Use discount code locked in for 25% off everything. That's Advanced Play Signal Room 1-on-1 sessions, and of course, Playmaker University. If you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram, Telegram, or TikTok. I respond to all messages. But yeah, nice trade. 5-0 for the week, not bad at all. Caught a nice move. GU hit the zone as well. Again, did not take the setup because I did not get the retest I wanted. But hey, at least it went and did the move I was looking for. Shout out to those that did take that setup. But yeah, I'm about to take my ass to bed, y'all. Peace. We out. We out this bitch.